Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Shero Coffee Club, where our mission is to keep the world caffeinated and women celebrated. I am the host for today, Melissa Farmer Hill. I am actually the creator and the CEO of the Shero Coffee Club, but I am really wanting to bring my ambassadors because the Shero Coffee Club has ambassadors. I'm really wanting to bring them on so they can share some of their life, some of their experiences that they have. But until then, you got me. And yes, I'm a fun person to be around. So, first things first, do you have your coffee? This is a coffee and chat. Do you have your coffee? And second, is that coffee from the Shero Coffee Club? It's got to be from the Shero Coffee Club. If you don't have your coffee, or if you have your coffee, but it's not from the Shero Coffee Club, I want you to go over to www.sherocoffee.com and purchase yourself a bag of our ground dark and medium roast coffee, or ground dark or medium roast coffee. It's delicious. Last week, I talked about one of the questions that the doctor asked me, and that was, why does coffee taste burnt? I answered that question last week, but this week we're talking about something else. Mm, I love this title. Time won't give me time. Now, it's a couple of decades ago. There was a band called Culture Club, and the lead singer was Boy George. And I want you to go. I want you to go to it because that song was such a hit back in the day. And when I think of it, time won't give me time. Time makes lovers feel like they got some. It just puts you in a mood. Music is so universal. I absolutely love it. But today's title is Time Won't Give Me Time. So the reason I think I titled it that is because last Sunday we had an ambassadors meetup where we all got together. We talked, some things about some upcoming things, and I also to do a little presentation, little nuggets that they can receive. Just have a conversation around different things. So last week was finding your superpower, and one of the superpowers was um, being a time management, because there are some people, they are on time, they are proficient, they are productive, they are efficient, and it comes naturally. Whereas some of us, present company included, if that's you, uh, we have to work at it a lot. We have to work at it a lot in order to become efficient. But it gets easier and easier. Don't get me wrong; it gets easier and easier over time. But when you talk about superpowers, powers, it's something that you have a natural ability for, or you have a niche or a knack for, or it could be something that you've developed to the point where it just looks like you just can naturally do it. And so that's really what we talked about on the superpower. And the topic was time management. And so Ambassador Jamita stepped in and said she didn't totally agree with the title, time management. People don't time manage, they task manage. And her argument was, everyone's got 24 hours in a day. So what you do in your 24 hours, you're managing tasks, not time, because you already know the time. You've got 24 hours. What tasks are you accomplishing within those 24 hours? And I thought it was just worth having a chat about, because that is a great perspective, because it is true. We all have 24 hours. Some of us use it to accomplish our goals. Some of us use it to do different things, to be productive and efficient and all of the things. Some of us use it to just kind of relax. Some of us use it to not do anything. Some of it just feels like, okay, I'm bored. Looking at the time, time's going slow. I'm bored, or they're so busy that, oh my goodness, there's not enough time in the day. But we all have the same 24 hours, because when they constructed time, time is a construct. They said way before we were born, there would be 24 hours in the day. And so that conversation led to something else, which is I watched an Ed Milet video where he talks about the manipulation of time and what he does. So I'll try to kind of explain it to you because I think it is a fantastic concept worth trying. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share life experience, things I've heard, things I know, because we all should be, and that's just my feeling, lifelong learners. Let's learn something new every day. But it's the manipulation of time. So you take 24 hours in the day, right? And so he can get a couple of days out of that 124 hours because this is what he would do. 8 hours for sleep. Let's just toss that out, the 8 hours out the window. And that's a funny thing too, because that same finding your superpower, that same presentation I did last Sunday, I did later this week. And come to find out, everyone's not getting 8 hours of sleep. People are waking up tired. Waking up tired. That that's really interesting, and maybe I'll dive deeper into that because that's something I'd like to know a little bit more about. Are you getting enough sleep or are you always tired? But when he talked about the manipulation of time, so you throw your 8 hours out, that leaves you with 16 hours to do whatever it is you like. And I'm not talking about, I know you have a job, I know you have to get dressed, I know you have to travel. If you work, if you're an entrepreneur, you might be a little more flexible, but if you're an entrepreneur, you're still working just as hard as someone, if not more, probably more than someone on an 8 hour clock. But what you could get done in that day is mind blowing because if you take that day and you split it, so you've got 8 hours gone, you've got 16 hours left, you can create 2 8 hour days, or you can create 4 4 hour days. What can I get done in 8 hours? And you got two of those. What can I get done in these 2 8 hour days? And if you split it to four, what can I get done in these 4 4 hour days? And I think it's when we start to see things a different way. Because I'm telling you, and I don't know why, it's probably something deep down inside me. The hours of 1 p.m., 3 p.m., I used to think of that as just it's like wasted time, like it was too late to do one thing and too early to do something else. It was really weird how I pictured those hours. But by splitting my day into 2 8 hour days, that could be the start of a brand new day for me as an entrepreneur. And same for you. But what do you think about that? Splitting your days, manipulating time, because that's what you're literally doing, or you're manipulating tasks. Because to me, if I did that, I think there is a possibility that I could get more done because my focus changes every 8 hours, or my focus changes every 4 hours. So that means I got to be honed in on that thing that I'm doing in order to accomplish it within that time period. And that, I don't know if you know it or not, it's not just the coffee. This is my personality. That gets me excited. To think that I can bend time, and I know you're not really bending time because it's still the same 24 hours, but I think it's how you perceive the time. So, hey, what would you do with your extra time? What kind of tasks would you put in there to become more efficient, to reach your to work on your goals? What would you do? Are you willing to challenge yourself like I'm willing to challenge myself to see, hey, 8 hours of sleep, I got 16-hour days, I'm going to split that in two. Let's see what we can get done. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see what happens. So that's all I wanted to talk with you about. Time won't give me time. It's really mastering that clock. And hey, like Jamita said, it's task management. It's not time management because we have those same 24 hours. So I thank you, Jamita, for that insight. Task management, not time management. So what are you going to do? What task are you going to get done in the time that you have? And I just want to thank you for watching. If this has been helpful and you want to see more stuff like this, like and share, like and share. More importantly, go to our website. I'm going to give that to you again. Go to our website at sherocoffee.com and make sure you are connected with us because it's all about connecting. And if you didn't know our mission, you know it now, keeping the world caffeinated and women celebrated. And I hope this week is a wonderful one for you. And as always, be brilliant, be you, be blessed. I will see you next time. Or maybe we can get Jamita on here to do. Okay, that's the challenge. Jamita, I know you're going to watch this. That's the challenge. I need you to produce a video and put it here on the Shero Coffee Club. That's it. All right. Have a wonderful week, you guys. Bye bye.